Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the show. I've got a really good one for you today. So, Joe Biden, on his way out, signed all these preemptive pardons and pardons. You get a pardon, you get a pardon, she gets a pardon. But he forgot to do one thing, that is pardon himself. Last night, Donald Trump did a Fox interview, first one from the Oval Office with Sean Hannity, looked right into the camera and said, Joe, you made a mistake. You didn't pardon yourself. You didn't pardon Nancy Pelosi. You didn't pardon Chuck Schumer, Adam Schiff, or Jack Smith, and you will all have hell to pay. Ladies and gentlemen, but before I show you that clip, I got to give a huge shout out to the sponsor of today's video, and that is Verity Metals. Ladies and gentlemen, I got a roll of silver right here. Gold and silver is real money. It's constitutional money. And Verity Metals is a Patriot family-owned gold, silver, and precious metal IRA firm. And the owner, Matthew Geiger, is a really good personal friend of mine. He will give you free silver and qualifying orders when you call his cell phone directly, 480-717-9081, and tell him Vlad sent you. Links down below in the description. Let's watch this amazing, beautiful, glorious clip of Trump telling JoJo and the swamp, you guys are screwed.
Chuck Schumer, Adam Schiff, who got a preemptive pardon, all these people that got pardoned, Anthony Fauci, did he know that NIH money through the EcoHealth Alliance was funding the Wuhan Virology Lab? There seems to be text and messages and emails that went back and forth. You talk about the Unselect Committee, as you call it, the January 6th committee. They had a predetermined outcome. General Milley, all these people, the Biden family members. Joe Biden ran and said he would never do preemptive pardons. It was an issue that came up when you were leaving in your first time.
He thought, he heard that I was going to do it. I didn't want to do it. I was given the option. They said, sir, would you like to pardon everybody, including yourself? I said, I'm not going to pardon anybody. We didn't do anything wrong. And we had people that suffered. They're incredible patriots.
So when Trump was leaving Oval Office, right, in 2020, there were rumors going around that he's going to be giving preemptive pardons, and everyone went nuts. Everyone went crazy cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. But Trump, like he's saying again, we did nothing wrong. That's why I didn't give any preemptive pardons. But listen to this.
We had people that suffered. You had Bannon put in jail. You had Peter Navarro put in jail. You had people that suffered. And far worse than that, they've lost their fortunes. They've lost their whatever, their nest egg, paying it to lawyers. And those people, and people said, and they wouldn't have even taken, most of those people, they wouldn't have even taken a pardon. This guy went around giving everybody pardons. And you know, the funny thing, maybe the sad thing, is he didn't give himself a pardon. And if you look at it,
that's a good thing.
It all had to do with him. I mean, the money went to him.
Should Congress investigate that?
Well, I don't know. It's, you know,
you ordered the DOJ.
I've always been, look, he didn't give himself a pardon. And he didn't give some other people a pardon that needed it. And I heard Schiff went to him and just begged him for a pardon because Schiff is a crook. Yeah. Schiff is a crooked guy. He's a crooked politician. He made up the story about Russia. Totally made it up. You know, he's a storyteller. And then after he made it up, they found out that there was a tape of the conversation.
So Adam Schiff went to Joe Biden begging him for a pardon. So did Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer. The reason they didn't get him is because Adam Schiff, Chuck Schumer, and Nancy Pelosi were actually the people that pushed Joe Biden out of the race and replaced him with Kamala Harris. But do you know who else begged for a pardon but didn't get one? And I just read this report last night in the New York Post. Jack Smith. Jack Smith, 4 days before Trump's inauguration, went to Joe Biden and begged him for a pardon. And this is what Joe Biden told him. You had one job to do, and that was to lock up Donald Trump and make sure he couldn't run, and you failed. Now you will pay the consequences of a Trump presidency. Ladies and gentlemen, the Democrat crooks are heartless even to their own party. But I'm glad that Many of these crooks didn't get a pardon. I'm glad that he gave Liz Cheney and others preemptive pardons, because a pardon admits that you're guilty. When you receive a pardon, you admit you're guilty. When the president gives a pardon, he admits, yes, this person broke the law. They did something illegal, but I think they should be forgiven. They admitted to being guilty. Now, let's watch the investigations roll out. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your time. Again, give the video a thumbs up. Make sure that you are subscribed with bell notification buttons on. I bring you the latest, hottest political and geopolitical news. MAGA country.